What's going on, everybody? I'm Johnny Brook.
I'm Joey R.
I'm Sam Morales.
Welcome to episode number 23 of Drew State Pairings. Today we have a flight from Jolly Pumpkin Brewing featuring 3 of their beers. Episode 23. Figured we'd keep the 3 theme going.
Where are they out of?
They are out of Dexter, Michigan. So they're known for bottle-conditioned beers. All of their beers are aged and fermented in barrels with some alternative yeast strains. So a lot of them are sour or funky or what have you. So
that one's certainly sour.
Yeah, this the first one we're starting out with is the Fuego del Otoño Autumn Fire, which is brewed with chestnuts and spices.
It's not as sour as other ones we've had on this at all
on this program.
We've done what? We've done the Tart of Darkness, and we've done
the Rodenbach Vintage 2007.
And you would say, I would say that this is the third most, third least sour of the 3.
Yeah. No, this isn't. This would be a good entry point
sure.
into sour beers.
Yeah. If you haven't done sour beers before, start here and then go back and revisit the pairings that we've done.
Definitely. It's a nice light sour character. I kind of attribute some flavors of red wine to the flavors of sour beer. Sometimes it's fruity, it's drying on the palate. You know, it's got a little bit of tartness, and if you dig a red wine with a cigar, this is highly recommended.
And we're pairing it today with a My Uzi Weighs a Ton plus 11. Just another solid, medium-bodied smoke.
Yep.
And it's what's good about it. It doesn't necessarily pair like, oh, that's a great pairing, but it does work in the fact that it's just right in the middle.
Yep.
There's a harmony that takes place.
Yeah.
And especially if you let this beer finish, that's when the flavors really harmonize a little bit for you.
If you guys want to, just for a sec, play with me here. The tart, the sourness of the beer and the smoke output that this cigar has. Not talking about the flavor of the cigar itself, but the output actually pairs really well.
Yes, I agree.
I mean, the nice thing about the Uzi line, it's got a little bit of that Modafina Brazilian tobacco in it. It's got a really nice earthy sweetness, and that flavor can kind of go with a lot of different flavors. Whether we've got 3 different beers here that are very different, all from Jolly Pumpkin. This first one we're trying is a lot more sour. The second one is a stout, which is I think a lot better suited maybe for the
pitch
Uzi.
black too.
So this is their the Madrugaga Obscura, which is a Dark Dawn stout. Again, bottle conditioned, barrel aged, and much more of a traditional pairing with a cigar like this.
Yeah, I just took a nice swig. I think it pairs a little bit better than the first beer. I don't know how you guys feel.
I definitely agree.
A little bit better because it's got a little bit more of that roasted, back end on it.
Yeah.
It's still got a little hint of that sourness going
definitely
on.
Definitely does. All of their stuff does. I mean, it's interesting. And the other thing, it kind of adds to a higher carbonation level in the beer. Like, these are real fizzy beers. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like, lots of very bubbly, very effervescent. And I think it plays nicely. It cleans your palate off real quick.
How's it on the retro hail, too?
It's all right. I feel like this is not one of our spicier cigars that we make.
No.
So for me, you get that creamy flavor, and that creamy flavor mixed with the sourness of the beer that we've tried so far. I don't know necessarily if it jives from my palate. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of getting over it.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to explore.
And that's the key to all of these type of pairings. It's like, you find interesting different things that maybe you wouldn't have went for, on the obvious choice.
See what you dig. So the third one is the Maracaibo Especial. It's their brown ale brewed with cacao and spices.
Yeah. Nice cloudy amber color, too.
And so, again, it's a little bit funky. It's got a nice malty backbone. It's
What's that other flavor that's in there?
Fruity.
Something else? Like
fruity,
no,
right?
I'm getting like some sort of spice.
Yeah.
It's got spices added. They don't tell you.
Yeah,
what
like it's got like a nutmeg type of thing going on for
definitely.
sure.
So I think number 2 and 3, the Madrugada and the Maracaibo, both pair better than the first one, just because they have a little more of the malty sweetness, a little bit more of the roasted character.
I love the spices that are matching with this too.
Definitely.
This is a good mix.
Yeah.
Especially since this cigar is just so your classic Maduro, medium bodied, not a lot of spice. So you add some of these other spices from the beer and it's bam.
Yeah.
Real nice.
The Uzi name might be a little confusing to some people. It might give you an idea that the cigar is going to be strong or what have you, but it's really right in that medium body range. whether you're a beginning smoker or a long-time smoker, it is a great cigar to give a shot at. And this is a 5.5 by 52 size cigar. This is the plus 11. So if you're not that 60 ring gauge smoker, this is definitely one to check out.
Absolutely, yeah. And then Muwat. That's the word you need to get ready, because that's our abbreviation for the line.
Yeah.
We call it Muwat.
Right.
And that's it. Muwat.
It's also like, if you think about it in terms of the product, it's a very cool cigar. The fact of partnership with Subculture Studios, partnership with Boya de Nicaragua, and obviously partnership with Drew Estate. The whole trifecta is a very, very cool aspect of the cigar.
Yeah. So
this would only come from the mind of Jonathan Drew. This one right here.
Yeah. So I think the moral of this pairing episode is to try something new, and
step out of your comfort zone.
It's hit or miss, and not everything works perfectly, but there's positive aspects to all of these beers with this cigar. So there's always going to be something you can take away that's a positive.
So I'm gonna go with this one. This one, the brown ale's good.
Yeah, I like the.
I'm a second guy. You're beer number 2.
I'm number 2.
I'm number 3, man.
Number 3?
I like the spiciness, though.
All right.
The little spice.
Well, do us a favor right below. If you guys end up trying this pairing out, let us know which of the 3 you enjoyed the most with the plus 11.
Yeah, for sure. So, all right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. It might have run a little bit long, but it's okay. So, until next time, happy smoking,
cheers,
happy
man.
drinking, and cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Who won?